I'm Monica Pearson, and welcome to Close-Ups. Tonight's guests are among the most powerful women in Georgia. They have excelled in careers often dominated by men. How did they do it? Each woman's story is fascinating and inspiring. My first guest is Georgia's Secretary of State, Christine Handel. Political insiders say she could be our first female governor in Georgia. From politics to her personal life, Karen opens up to me about it all.
I have been a Republican since the second grade, Monica.
Now you've got to explain that.
We had a school project that everybody had to analyze, the Democrat and the Republican, and I came home, and remember in Southern Maryland, so much like Georgia, people used to be Democrats, so I came home that day and announced to my daddy that I was a proud Republican, and he about had a stroke on me there, but he's a Republican now too, though. All right, what is this thing?
At 45, she's still a proud Republican, but Christine Handel insists she never dreamed of being a politician. But growing up in high school, people would have described you as most likely to succeed?
Maybe. I was very hardworking. My senior year of high school, I was on the pom-pom squad. And
wait a minute.
Yes, I was pom-pom girl. Co-captain of the pom-poms, mind you. Yes, and also I was a majorette. But my senior year of high school, I really, like I said, life was just really tough. Home life was pretty difficult. My mom was just not a particularly well woman, and the stress of my sister's illness on the family, and particularly on Mom, was really, really tough. And so I was really quiet. I was very absorbed in my schoolwork. That was kind of the refuge for me. I was about not even 18. I was still 17 and moved out, and was very fortunate to be able to stay with some friends until I graduated. And then I got my first job. Again, that typing came in handy, and off I went to be a clerk typist at AARP.
Now, how did we go from AARP to the White House working for the Vice President's wife?
I answered an ad in the paper to work for Hallmark Cards in their government affairs office, and my boss there, her husband was from Indiana and knew the Quayles, and kind of it all came together, and it came time, and he was vice president, and Marilyn was looking for someone to work on her staff. And I went, and everything worked out, and it was really just a wonderful experience, just a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be able to work in the White House and work for the Quayles.
During her White House job, Karen met her husband, Steve. The couple moved to Atlanta, and it wasn't long before Karen got involved with local politics. She joined Governor Sonny Perdue's staff. Karen left that position and became the first woman to chair the Fulton County Commission. In 2006, she was the first Republican elected Secretary of State. Everybody is saying, and you know they're saying this.
Oh, here we go.
You know they're saying this, is that the way you've moved up, you are in line and could be the first woman governor of Georgia.
I don't have being governor as some sort of big goal on my mind, and what I do have on my mind is doing the very best job that I can.
Yeah, but everybody's talking about, 4 years will go by so quickly.
What I have to be focused on is this job, and I'm not going to let sort of that kind of speculation from people around me sort of get me off track for what I know we need to do here.
What is your passion? What are you passionate about?
First and foremost, Steve. He's extraordinarily calm. He just makes me laugh like crazy. And he's just my place to be when I just need to be Karen the wife and Karen the girl.
You two have been very open about your inability to have children. Do you sometimes wonder why? Or do you think you understand why?
I think now, I guess I understand why, but it will always be a painful thing. Because my plan in life was certainly not any of this. It was, to be a businesswoman and to be a wife and be a mom. And, and I try to, understand 2 out of 3 isn't bad.
Away from work, Karen also loves to play golf.
That was a good one. Give me a kiss.
And at home, she takes care of her puppies. In fact, Karen says it was her dog, Maggie, who helped heal her rocky relationship with her mother just before she died several years ago.
It's really funny, Monica, when I went up, I had just gotten the first puppy. And that little Maggie laid under Mom's bed the entire time, never left my mother's side. And so I would sleep on the sofa during the night just so Dad could have a break, and Mom would talk to the dog, to the puppy, because there were things that she wanted to say that she couldn't quite say to me personally, and that was fine, because for me, that was all I really needed. And it was always my choice of whether I was going to let, difficult things and disappointments from childhood be a negative impact on me as a grown-up. And that's my choice, and I didn't want it to be that way.